Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes, this is good.
Yes.
Okay. So today we're going to break down two critical components for research success. First, we will explore the structure of a research paper, and second, we will look at how to develop a strong research question. Okay. So yeah, I know from 2 minutes, like your majors and what will you your research topic and something like that. So I didn't hear from you, Ibrahim. So can you tell me about your research experiences and your name, your research topic and something like that? Okay, Ibrahim, go out. So Emanuela and Mehdi, please, can you reopen your camera and mic? Yeah. Mehdi, please, can you open your mic, your camera?
Sorry, sir.
Good, good. So let's start by the research introduction. So the research paper is your opportunity to present your findings in a clear and structured way. So let's go for the introduction. Okay. Uh, yeah, the introduction should provide context for your study. Why is your question interesting? Why does it matter? Is your research topic made a world impact or made impact actually in your community or something like that or not? Also, a standard way of structuring the introduction is by moving from general to specific. Okay, it's like the funnel, if you know it. Yeah. Okay. So you start with a broad approach of your field as a whole, and then zoom into object that area is relevant to your study. Okay. So starting by a broad field or broad approach or something like that, then getting narrower to your specific title or your study. Okay.
Yeah.
Use the introduction to describe what are the aim and hypothesis for your study. Every assertion you make like should be referenced. Uh, so introduction also should be like 300 to 400 word. Okay. And also it's just, like the second thing in the research papers that's will be shown. Okay. So let's talk about the abstract. As abstract is a brief summary at the beginning of your research of your papers that provides a preview of what is to come, and that you should include thesis, aim, methodology, result, any relevant discussion. The abstract is usually written once you have completed your research paper, so it would be put like in the first or in the top of your research paper, but it would be written as a last thing. Do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah. Emanuela, please, can you open your mic? Okay. So yeah, the second part of the research, it will be like the literature review. Literature review offers a context, background, and justification for your research. You should discuss what previous studies have said about your question topic and what is knowledge gap that you'll need to fill. So whenever you make a research paper or something like that, you should first start by searching for the gaps in the field where are you making the research about it. If you find anyone, it would be very good to write about it. Okay. And if you want to make like an experiment or prototype or something like that, it will be very good. So in a literature review, it likes it's a type of research paper where you only analyze past research papers. Okay. Just put summarize all research paper in on your own one, and like make the citation for all of them. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So also, if you plan on doing literature review, then this section will make like the bulk of your paper. Uh, I want also to ask about if anyone will gonna make a systematic review or something like that. Like systematic review is the one that require like prototype or experiment that you should make, and you should include like results in your research paper. So anyone will make it?
Can you repeat?
Okay. I said that we have two parts of research paper, a literature review and like the systematic review. These are the two types of research papers. Okay. So literature review is for past analyzing research papers only, summarize them in your own one. And the systematic one, it's one like you should make like experiment or prototype and get results and put and write a result section in it. So you will summarize past research papers, or you will make like own results on your own prototype or something like that. What about you, Manuela?
I think I'll go for the literature review.
Good. Mehdi,
Yes.
do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah, good. Okay. So let's go for methods. This section provides an explanation for experimental method, overall process of generating your results, including the material involved, the approach to the section will vary based on your field or something like that. The section it's not mandatory in literature review research papers because you will not make like any prototype or any experiment or something like that. Okay, but you can like how can I say, you can, yeah, summarize the methods of past papers. Okay, if it's actually if it's relevant to your what, the research paper. Uh, the result section is also not mandatory in the literature review part of your research paper, but it's a component of like a systematic one. So it's presentation of your finding. The method of presentation again vary depending on your discipline and type of the study you have conducted. Also, I see many students make literature review and they contain results in their research paper. They just summarizing the results of all research papers they read and put them on their research paper. It will be a very good idea if you can do it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Also, include a short summary of your results, ensuring that they are purely descriptive and free of any judgment or options. If applicable, you can use graphs and tables and to use present data. It's not mandatory also to put them in the result section only, but you can put them anywhere in the research paper, and I recommend that. Okay, so also make sure that your research paper like contain graphs and data and something like that. Okay. Can you hear me? Okay, Manuela.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, yeah. Just like answering my questions and something like that to answer my questions, like when I'm asking anything to feel that you are with me. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe you also do that, please. So the discussion section. In this section, you explain your results and link them to your research question. You can be more subjective and interpretive of findings you described in the previous section. So you can include in discussion the significance of your results, whether your data supports your hypothesis or not, whether your findings are consistent with your studies, limitations of your study, what is the next steps that you will gonna make. Okay. uh
Okay.
yeah, so the last thing about the research component of the research paper, it's a conclusion. In your conclusion, you should offer a brief summary of your of results and discussion. You should also draw attention to the implication of your work. So like, why did your finding matter, and how can they be generalized? How are your findings important for a general audience? So in this section, you zoom out of specific and link your work to the general. So do you remember what I say in the introduction? Like making analogy with this. Yeah, I said in introduction that you should write from general to specific, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Here,
Background information I have to provide.
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, Here, you in the conclusion, you should write from specific to general, or link your work from the specific to general. It's like, do you get it?
Yes.
Yeah. In the conclusion, you will write from specific to general. In the introduction, it's a contrast. You will write from general to specific. Yeah. Yeah. Here. Where is it? Yeah. By moving from general to specific. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, can you again type your research topic in the chat? Because I wanna like follow up each one.
Sorry, what did you say?
Yeah. Yeah, I was saying that please everyone write research topic in the chat, because I wanna follow up each one individually.
Okay.
How AI can improve early disease detection? Wow, that's very good. It's also I also made a research paper close to this topic. So if you wanna need any help beyond the session, just send me on WhatsApp. Let me hear from you, Emanuela. Okay, efficiency of sustainable energy in Nigeria. Okay, that's good also. That's very good. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you will make good work, guys. So let's talk about another thing in the research paper. Okay, we're gonna have like, yeah, developing a research question. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. So this is an important part. So I need from everyone to be clear and understand me. And if you didn't hear, if you didn't understand anything, just stop me and ask. Okay. Okay. So yeah, a well-crafted research question, the foundation of your research. It gives like a direction and helps in narrowing down your focus. Uh, let's see an example of research paper, if it's original or not. Uh, yeah, your research question should be original and specific, feasible, interesting, and yeah, this is the 4 steps you follow while you are making your research paper or your research question. I'm sorry. Okay, so originality drives our research by asking newer questions. We work on expanding pre-existing knowledge bases, which is why it's important to think of questions that's value not only to you but to research community at large. So I didn't hear from I don't want to hear from you that you are gonna making like a research question about mm, a common like a common topic or something like that. It will be not good. Okay, so your research question should be original and also grabs the reader attention to complete your research paper. Okay, yeah, just say okay. Okay,
Okay.
that's good. uh so another thing should be specific. Having a specific question, not overly broad, is a key in guiding your research process. Otherwise, you may not know where to begin. You should initially focus on a particular topic or a closely related set of ideas for your research. So you can devise meaningful methodologies and results. You may end up making your option too narrow, resulting in there being limited scope for what each can do on. So we strongly recommend you consult with your mentor, which is me. Okay, when formulating your question to ensure that you devise something that has a right amount of specificity. Okay, so yeah, I want from you to make like a research question. It should be specific, but not as much to find like also research papers to be relevant or close relevant to your research topic. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
that's good. Uh, what else? Yeah, your research question also should be feasible. Uh, as researchers, it's natural for us to want to know as much as possible about our interest and the world around us. At the same time, it's important for you to be realistic in terms what we can achieve and answer through our question. So don't put a research question like what is the universe will be like after 20 years. So can you answer this question?
No.
Yeah, so it's not feasible, or no one can answer it. So yeah, I know that it's a very interesting topic and something like that, but yeah, not feasible at all. So avoid these questions, okay? So you should be more
Okay.
realistic. The research question guides your entire research project. So ensure that it makes asks a question we are capable of answering. It's crucial. If you are doing your research in mathematics, for example, it may not be best idea for you to examine a PhD level proof because you may not equipped to address it, no matter how much it interests you. Yeah. When developing your research, your question, think about your skill and knowledge level in the field, about the kind of data you will need to access, and whether this is something you will be able to address within the span of this program. You can also discuss this with your mentor to get like their input. So let's take an example for each one topic. Let's go for the chat. Yeah, how AI can improve early disease detection. So yeah, this is original. Also, this is feasible. So okay, but it's not good at all. We will say why after like 10 minutes. Okay. Efficiency of sustainable energy systems in Nigeria. It's original more than the first one, but it's not specific. Okay, yeah, it's feasible also. So if you want to make like a whole research question, so give me also a 5 minutes to discuss all about it, and I will give you an activity to make one together about your research. So the last one or last thing you should take consideration while making a research question is to be interesting. Is your question something that people care about it or not? Is there something you can ask differently from what people have done before or no? So if answer is yes, so it will be good. You should make like when I read your question, I wanna actually full read your research paper. So just make me grab my attention or make me interested or something like that. Okay. So let's take an examples also. I think it will be more clear with that. So let's take for a bad question. Does using insurance services affect the quality of life for older people? Do you see it's a good question? Uh, guys, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh, this question is good or not? Does using insurance services affect the quality of life for older people?
Not a good question.
Can you like correct the mistake or something like that? Can you tell me about the mistake? Why it's not good?
Okay.
I can hear you, Wallah, Manuela.
It doesn't seem too specific.
Yeah, right. Actually, right. So it's lack of complexity. The question can be answered in yes or no format. I didn't need any research paper or some pages to answer this question. Actually, by saying yes or no, the question is done. Okay. Also, insurance services is a vague term. It's not specific at all. So it's too broad. What kind of insurance is being analyzed, right? No, 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 not good. Let's take another good one. So, in what ways does paying for health insurance affect the levels for happiness reported by older people? That's a good question. So let's analyze it also. Why it's good. So, in what ways makes room for complex response and more detailed research? So I can't answer this question in yes or no format. Okay. There's a specificity also in yeah, running out. Okay. There's specificity in the question that narrows down to focus a specific effect of particular kind of insurance for a specific group of people. Yeah. He mentioned that he will answer the health insurance, also older people. So yeah, it's specific. Is it good for you now? Hello? Yeah. Do you get it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Let's have an example about can you write a research question in 2 minutes for your research topic now? Yeah, I will give you like 3 or 2 minutes to think and send me your research question in the chat. Yeah, start. Uh, let's see, maybe question. Okay. Do you finish your one, Emanuela?
Sorry?
Do you finish your research question?
Mm, I have like an idea,
Try.
not
Okay.
really
Try.
sure.
Okay, no
So
problem.
I'll just drop it like that.
Okay. I will give you like an extra 2 minutes, okay, to finish it. So let's go for MIDI question. Okay, in what ways ML algorithms can improve more accurate early disease detection? Um, yeah, actually it's good, but it's also needing more modifications. Okay, should be more specific. Okay, you can if you can determine like um specific age for people to work on, it will be very good. Okay. Uh, your
Only
question also
disease.
what?
Specific disease like
Yeah.
for cancer, for blood cancer, like
Yes.
these
Yeah.
things.
Actually, you can also make that. For Emanuela, in what ways are solar energy systems beneficial to Nigerian society? So, okay, I see that you post right. In what ways? It's not mandatory to write it. Just I was giving an example. We can also see another one. Okay, good question. Not written by in what ways format. So yeah, okay, not mandatory. Let's go for the question. In what ways are solar energy system beneficial to Nigerian society? Okay, actually, Emanuela, it also need more modification. It need to be
Okay.
more, yeah, need to be more specific. Okay, so I will give you like a task. Okay, your task this week is to read 4 research papers related to your field of study and your research, and then formulate your research question and send it to me before the next session. Okay?
Deadline?
Before when?
Yeah, before the deadline will be before the next session after a week.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
1 week we have.
Yeah, good. Uh, nothing. No one will enter next session without having his research question. Okay, so please send it to me on WhatsApp before the next session to revise it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm really happy to meet you today. And I'm very proud of you guys. Your work is very good. Uh, I hope to publish also on our website to be very good. And I know that you will be leaders of tomorrow. Thanks for joining our program.